Alright, hello, gang. Welcome to whatever this mess is. Can y'all hear me? Hello, Super Doc. Hello, everyone else that happens to be in the chat. Today, we're going to learn about Stonks! Yay! My friends have been requesting that I do a video on the whole stock GameStop bullshit, but the problem is that I really don't know that much about about stocks in the first place. I don't like trade stock or anything, so this is going to be a learning experience for all of us. We get to learn about the stock market and stocks, so where do we even begin? Where do we even begin? And apologies if I look like crap. My hair was not cooperative today, but I'm re-dyeing it tonight, so there's hope for all of us. Okay. This one actually looks promising, so we'll watch this. Ooh, that's a little loud on my end. Can y'all hear it okay, though? Ooh, you know what? I know what the problem is. Okay, that should work. Don't care about the opening. Go.
2021. It's hard to believe that a brick-and-mortar game store would see its
this is
stock
such shit
prices
quality.
rise even during a pandemic when people are trying not to go outside. It's possibly even harder to believe that this huge spike in stock price will be driven almost entirely by a Reddit community. So in this video, we're going to explain how Wall Street bets broke the stock market, and in some ways,
the stock market.
The experts wrong. If you're one of these people who's watching but not subbed yet, then please
don't care, not gonna subscribe to you. Piss off.
Before you leave an angry
piss off.
So,
piss off.
The subreddit Wall Street Bets, GameStop, and a basic understanding of the stock market. If you use Reddit, you've probably seen the occasional post on your front page from the subreddit Wall Street Bets. Basically,
Wall Street Bets has been sent to me before because it's full of
subreddit about investing in the stock market. It started off pretty niche, but now has about 2 million subscribers. I don't think the WSB community would mind me saying this, so I'll say it, but it's a bit of an insane community. Not in a bad or a good way necessarily.
Hey, yeah, we're learning about stocks.
Confusing lingo. GameStop
this
is
is
a company
boring.
in the US that sells video games, and that's about all you need to know about it.
It's
finally,
also died.
The stock market. The main thing you need to understand here is what shorting is. Shorting is when you think a company is going to do badly. So you borrow that company's stock from a broker and promise to pay them back later. To use a non-stock market example, imagine that I thought that apples were going to go down in value. Let's say they currently cost $1. I go to a shopkeeper and say, hey, can I borrow an apple off you? I'll pay you back an apple later. I borrow the apple from him and sell it to someone for $1 and then wait for the price to change. If the price goes down to, say, 50 cents, then I can buy a new apple for 50 cents and return it to the shopkeeper. He's got his apple back, and I've made 50 cents. In stock market terms, I would have shorted apples. Now, replace those apples with stocks, and you hopefully get the idea.
No,
There's two other things worth mentioning about short positions. First, you have to pay an interest rate on your short positions.
This is a 10-minute video. I don't understand.
Second, short interest can be greater than 100% of available stock. For example, imagine we've only got one apple. I could borrow that
Shut
apple
the
from my
fuck
shopkeeper
up
and
about
sell it to
apples!
another
I don't
shopkeeper.
understand!
Then someone would come along and borrow that apple off the other shopkeeper and sell it back to mine. Now we're back where we started, with one apple in the hands of my shopkeeper, but 2 apples owed to the shopkeepers. Alright, that's enough detail for the moment. Let's start this story
Yes,
in 2020.
let's abolish money, please.
GameStop is a brick-and-mortar video game company. After the coronavirus hits, GameStop unsurprisingly has a couple of bad months and revenue falls. And at the same time, GameStop's stock price falls to about $4 a share. Now, largely because of this, there's a lot of big international investors that thought GameStop was essentially
We don't
going
need
to go
money,
bust
Stoniak.
and do
Yeah,
a
you're right,
blockbuster.
Energia.
So they
Fuck
shorted
money.
GameStop's stock, hoping to see it collapse. However, what they didn't see was that there was some good news coming GameStop's way. Firstly, in mid-August, Ryan Cohen, the founder of Chewy, started buying shares in GameStop. By December, VC Ventures,
He looks like
Cohen's company,
a right-lib
had bought
chud.
about 9 million shares, so 13% of GameStop. Then, in January, Cohen, the founder of Chewy, Alan Attal, the previous COO and CMO of Chewy, and Jim Grube,
What the fuck
previous
is
CFO
Chewy?
of Chewy,
What
were
the
all
fuck is
appointed
Chewy?
to GameStop's board.
What is
Basically,
that?
it looks like Cohen has decided to get involved with GameStop. And as a billionaire who made most of his money from Chewy, an online pet food retailer,
Oh,
it looks like GameStop have a big advantage. They've got a billionaire investor who's experienced with running e-commerce companies, which is exactly the business model GameStop needs
Jim
to
Grub
shift
looks
to.
like
Secondly,
looks like
in
someone named Jim
November, the
Grub.
PS5
Yeah,
and
pretty
Xbox
much.
Series X were released, marking the beginning of a new console cycle, which is always good news for GameStop. Thirdly, GameStop signed a deal with Microsoft, which gave them a share of all of Xbox's digital revenues. So, good business news for GameStop, but what about the stock? Well, over this period, it seems that 2 important things happened. Firstly, the institutions that had shorted GameStop's stock decided to buy up more short positions to try and defend their original shorts. Basically, they saw that things were on the up for GameStop, so to try and suppress the stock price, they actively shorted more. This chart seems to show, for example, that on January 11th, there are a massive 4 million short positions taken, despite the fact that this was the day that Cohen's board appointments were announced. Anyway, in total, there were 71 million short positions taken. Now, GameStop only has a float of 69.75 million shares. Remember, you can have more short positions than actual shares total. But it gets crazier, because about 20% of GameStop shares are held by insiders like Cohen. Now, insiders can't sell easily because of regulations, so those shares aren't normally up for grabs. There's also about the same amount again owned by big institutions who don't normally actively trade either. So that leaves between 20 and 30 million actively traded stocks and 71 million short positions.
I still have no idea. I still
stock.
I still don't understand how the stock market works.
Anyway, Wall Street Bets realised this and determined that if they bought the stock and held it, they could force the price up. This triggers what's known as a short squeeze, where people with short positions desperately buy into a stock and try to cover before the price gets too high. They're trying to buy up apples to return to shopkeepers before the price gets even higher. These people are losing money, but covering now prevents them from losing even more. But when there aren't enough stocks to go round, this forces
line goes up, rich people goes crazy. Exactly, Energia. Line goes
so they want to act fast. And this is exactly what happened with Volkswagen in 2008, where it briefly became the world's most expensive company. And so that's exactly what GameStop
except that was before there were chuds on the internet.
Went up from $5 in September to $20 in December to $40 in mid-January to a ridiculous $150 peak yesterday. Ultimately, people on Reddit made a lot of money and short sellers lost big. 2 big names in this are Andrew Left, who runs Citron Research, and Melvin Capital. Left claimed that GME would collapse to $20 when it was at $40 and put out a YouTube video with his reasoning. He was wrong. Melvin Capital is a fancy hedge fund that had a short position on GME, and yesterday it had to be bailed out by some other big institutions, which clearly isn't good for them. Now, two last things.
Gamers
Firstly,
troll
it's
and
unclear
short
whether the
people while
short
in
squeeze
people
has
like
fully
inertia get the
happened yet.
squeeze.
There are still a lot of short
Hey,
positions to be
DSI friend. Hey,
covered,
Albert.
but no one
Welcome.
can be sure how this is going to pan out. Whether there'll be enough liquidity to allow shorts to cover at around the current price, or if the diamond hands will hold and force the price up yet again. Secondly, if you've seen anything about this in the news, it's often spun as mental Reddit investors ruin the market. Now, there's kind of three things worth saying here. Firstly, Wall Street Bets doesn't actually hold much sway over the market itself, as WSB is an internet forum, not an institution. Secondly, it's not as if the market was rational beforehand. It's just that only hedge funds used to be able to manipulate it. And this wasn't even clear manipulation. Obviously, some of GME's rise is a function of speculation, but there's a good argument that it was undervalued and overshorted to begin with. Thirdly, it's fundamentally a good thing that people are able to get into the stock market and make money off GME. It might make things more volatile and harder for hedge funds, but cry me a river.
You've already downloaded Robinhood to walk us through the whole process on your phone.
And the possibility that the internet can beat out.
I can't even like stream off of my phone, Albert.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we release a new.
I actually did try to like sign up for Robinhood back in March because I was 19 at the time, but they said, "Oh, you can't sign up. You're underage." And I'm like, "Bruh, I'm 19." This is TLDR News US. Apparently it's a UK company. I'm curious about this one.
This looks like a move by an outfit called Robinhood, which is supposed to be taken from the rich and given to the poor, and doing exactly the opposite. That when the big guys, including one of your main investors in your company, started to
that guy looks like he masturbates support on Reddit.
Starve the little guy. Fair criticism.
That's not what it is at all. And I know you started this segment.
You have to be 22. I think it depends from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. But from my understanding in the US, it is 18.
It really resonated with me because you described the story of Robinhood. Robinhood started 5 years ago by pioneering
and commissioning
investing, and we've been the spokesperson of the individual investor, and our whole goal as an institution.
Nice 480p camera, by the way, dumbass.
And give them access to the markets, because for the longest time, markets have been only accessible to the wealthy. And so the entire industry adopted our business model in 2019. And in 2020, we added millions of new customers. The entire industry added millions of new customers who took advantage of the market rally and became investors for the very first time. So, we had to make a very difficult decision to protect our customers and our firm.
Why?
But we in no way...
Dude.
Why you had to do it if it wasn't to protect the guys who had shorted the stocks, which are the big hedge funds? How are you helping the little guy investor?
Cuomo is doing a great job here shutting down Mr. Robinhood CEO in the polo with his slicked back long ass hair and his ghastly pale skin.
Not made on the direction of any market maker or other market participants.
So why'd you do it?
Decision. Robinhood, as a brokerage, has lots of financial requirements, SEC requirements. We have to put up money at clearinghouses. The amount of money that we have to put up depends on...
Cuomo looks so done already, and it's only been like 2 minutes.
There's a lot of activity and a lot of buying concentrated in a relatively small number of symbols that are going viral on social media. So
Mr. Midlife Crisis I was interviewed a few days ago with the zebra suit? I have not. What was the name of that dude?
The risk and the deposit requirements, we had to restrict buying in these 13 stocks, but customers that held them could sell throughout. Thousands of other securities and stocks on our platform were able to freely trade.
Just stop talking, you absolute hypocrite, okay? Stop talking. There is...
But that's exactly what's in question now.
We're doing everything in our power to turn it back on as soon as prudent.
But that's the thing, is that the trust is in question, because it seems like the only people who are getting hurt were the big shots. And that if they were benefiting from this, your small investors now believe that you wouldn't have shut down the game. And just one thing without getting in the weeds here. You don't control the listing venue for GameStop. Now, I used to work in finance, so I know this stuff, but the audience doesn't need to. The New York Stock Exchange does. So if anybody was going to control the listing and shut it down, it should have been them, but it wasn't. It was you. And the reason that they do it is
I'm just going to take Cuomo's word on that. I have no idea how finances work.
There needs to be a material disclosure by the company that hasn't been made. And that's done to protect the investor. You check none of those boxes here because you don't control the venue. You didn't know about any information that GameStop or any of these other stocks needed to put out. You don't have any reason to believe there's fraud that you've articulated. And you're certainly not protecting these people who've been living the dream of making money, especially at the expense of
living the dream of making money. That's a way to put it.
Well, we have no choice. We have to comply with all financial requirements. And
the SEC.
Yeah, that's the Robinhood CEO, the guy on the right.
Well, lots of brokers have to comply with these financial requirements and restrictions.
He's stuttering like a high schooler who got in trouble for drinking on campus, and he's just trying to talk himself out of trouble. Well, you know, legally, yes, it's legal if I drink in the company of my parents, and that's why
people to keep selling but not buying. The reason that is so troubling to people is that they were making money buying the stock because they were against the short side. And so by enabling them to sell but not buy, it sounds like you were allowing the hedge funds, and again, one of them owns a piece of you, and they had a big short position, and that looks like a stinky conflict that you didn't come out straight on from the start.
A stinky conflict. Cuomo definitely wanted to swear there. He just, you know, network regulations and all that jazz. How much longer is this? Okay, not too long.
We 100% will always protect our customers.
An experience of drinking at campus? No, I was pretty boring in high school. I didn't like party or drink or anything.
We don't want to restrict buying in these 13 stocks. We're doing the best we can to re-enable it as long as it's operationally and
the vampires motherfucker is literally named Vlad. I did not know that. Okay, I guess that's it. Vlad Tenev. Okay, I'm gonna look up Zebra Midlife Crisis, dude. Okay, nope. It's not this guy. Hang on. Let's see, where did the link go? Can you send me the link again, Super Dark? Thank you. The link again? Oh! Who is this dude? Jenny Jordan, tech culture journalist. Okay, nothing yet. MSNBC. It was on MSNBC. We can probably just dig around and we'll probably find it. Here we go.
An army of users from the social media platform Reddit is turning the stock market on its head in what The Verge is calling an online tug of war.
Okay, it's not this one. They're not on this one. Let's see, where are they?
Whether you are in the stock market or not, you have probably heard in the last 24 hours about GameStop, the video game store whose stock has gone to the moon in the last few weeks.
Oh, you found him. His name is Scott Shilady? All right, let's do it. He looks like an absolute fucking clown.
Here's Scott Shilady. Come on in, Scott. You've always got a good opinion to express.
You can clearly see that he is trustworthy.
Funds are selling all kinds of assets to make good.
He murders that guy every time he gets on TV.
I'm saying this is spilling over into the rest of the market.
He does it for the hide and the food.
Stuart, I would agree
It's
with you.
very convenient.
It's unsettling. It can't be seen as something that's going to make you feel confident about the market when these types of moves can happen, number one. Number two, it's taught us that some of these funds that short these things, that's a dangerous game, and maybe they got a little bit too egotistical and got out over their skis. But the last thing is that these retail traders, who all the rules are written for protection purposes,
Retail traders, more like retail traitors, huh?
Into a group that have taken these stocks so high that there's no way that somebody cannot get hurt, right? So it's like
somebody will get hurt. Hopefully the billionaires get hurt. Fuck the billionaires and fuck you.
You said earlier on your show, when they want to go to sell, there's nobody that they're going to be able to sell to, and that's going to be the problem. So I think it's unsettling. I don't think it lends confidence to the market, and I do think it ultimately.
Money is fake. We give it artificial value.
Who is left holding the bag? Back in 1999, with the crash of the dot-coms, it was the little guy who was left holding a stock that they bought at 100 and was now worth $2. Same thing going to happen this time around, you think?
Absolutely. I mean, who's going to want to get in? I mean, there aren't going to be, as these things rally, there might be some orders left in underneath the market to buy at a certain price. There'll be a few of those. But when they all come to get out of that movie theater because somebody yelled fire, that door is only so big. So if you've got to be one of the first 2 or 3 people out, or you're going to get taken to the list.
Fuck, he's wearing a matching shirt and a mismatched bow tie. Fuck.
It's not going to be the big guys.
What the legit fuck?
Burnt and they've gone home. So now you're right. It's a casino. It's the retail investor that's been
but trading stocks is always gambling, isn't it?
On an individual basis.
Is this a new Resident Evil merchant?
Should the SEC, the authorities, should they step in? And if so, what can they do?
I got a great idea. Ban social networks to talk about buying short stocks.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
For conservatives, that's how ridiculous it is. No, there is a new class of investor now with these retail guys and gals that are now banding together. They're going to have to relook at how things are because all of the rules to it, I have the licenses to prove it, are written to protect grandma and the little guy. Right?
No, they're not. Grandma doesn't trade in the stock market.
They're going to have to take a look at these rules to make sure that there is.
Jesus Christ. This is so weird. Oh, this has been ratioed to hell and back. I love it. Gotta defend Grandma and the little guy. Alright, so I think we've got a good idea of how stonks are working now. So, how stonks work, they don't. I'm thinking. You know, there's a movie that I've been meaning to like live watch on stream. I just haven't the chance to because of how it's a fucked up movie, but I just haven't the chance to. So give me a second, let me change the name of the stream title and we'll get this show on the road. Sorry, I turned off my mic there. So, y'all remember Mary Kay Letourneau? So, y'all, I know most of my friend base is American, so I'm sure y'all don't know who the fuck she is, but, Mary Kay Letourneau was a, sixth grade teacher who had an affair with her student, resulting in the birth of 2 daughters. She's dead now. She died last year, but this movie tried to romanticize the affair of her basically molesting a child. Don't worry, there's no sex in this. Don't flag me, Twitch. And it's really funny. I think this only comes out of one audio channel, though. I apologize immensely for that. But we're gonna get some wine and drink this. Drink the movie. sound. We're gonna use white wine this time because this is a daytime movie and we're all middle-aged mothers of America. This is not Chardonnay, by the way. This is a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. It's not the best wine I've had, but I'm trying to get this out of the way to not make it a waste of money. You know? So are y'all ready for this shit? No. But let's go. Yeah. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, Energia. Get in the spirit. I'm actually gonna update real quick saying I'm just 1 second. I don't have enough tonic and chartreuse for this. Alright, let's do it. Also, this only comes out of one audio channel. I apologize. February 3rd, 1998, 2:24 a.m. Can y'all hear it?
Prison would be better than this.
The melodrama is seeping in. Also, I genuinely hope the guy they got to play her lover wasn't a minor. I hope he was like some 20-year-old cuck.
Figure things out. Oh God, something's coming. Get down.
They're overplaying how dramatic this is.
What happened with Billy? I ruined my life. I destroyed my family. But really, I feel lucky.
You feel lucky for molesting a child.
Kind of love.
Unauthorized, the Mary Kay Letourneau story. I misspelled her last name. I don't give a shit. Yeah, she died July last year. She's dead now. And they divorced like a year before her death.
I've been having the strangest feeling. Call it a hunch or intuition. Something in my life is going to change.
Sorry, Nina. Hell, man.
There's a better plan for me.
David Lalamar? I'm assuming that's the guy who's playing the lover, Billy. Can someone, like, Google David Lalamar to make sure he was of age at the time of this film's production?
They're on the dresser.
Alright, take Jackie. Get these kids to bed.
Who cares? She's dead and she's a pedo.
Come on, Nikki.
Yeah.
Up you go, pajama time. Let's go.
Look, Mom, it's a full moon.
Really?
It's a full moon, Mom! Come on, Mom! You're probably gonna commit a bunch of sex crimes later, but let's look at the moon, Mom!
It looks like a painting.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 o'clock, time for bed. Let's go. Come on.
All right, come on, kids. Let's go.
Kiss Mary Claire.
Don't work too hard.
Alright. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Win by Hope Perello.
Back till late in the day tomorrow. Okay.
Plans after work?
Just hop into the bar. Just
Coming apart, I took more and more comfort in my work.
going to school. Just going to the bar. Couple of dudes gangbang into the bar.
Henry was a painter at the turn of the century who believed that the
I can't confirm, but they're placing his birthday in 1979. Okay, so he probably was of age.
Remember when we talked about Michelangelo? He believed that the human body was the physical manifestation of one's soul.
These children are 11! Don't talk about art theory with them! They're 11!
I want you to really look at her and try to find her spirit. Let your drawing express who she really is.
I can tell you she really is.
What the fuck?
She's a dork.
Ha 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 ha.
Really, you're the dork. Come on, guys, concentrate.
Billy is the love interest, by the way, in case that wasn't any less
I
obvious.
noticed Billy fell out back in my second grade class when he was just 7. He was always
Brought to you
different,
for by the Department of
bright,
Redundancy
radiant
Department.
boy. But I was only now getting to know him.
Because, remember, he's the love interest. This is a movie about a teacher who is molesting a child. David Lamar has only been in 4 works of film. Well, of course.
Okay, guys. Great
I'm
work.
pretty sure this ruined his film career. It's such a terrible movie.
Yo, the turtle is hot. I walked by her class the other day. She was bent over and...
That kid does not sound 11. Your balls do not drop that hard when you're 11.
God, he's been in such a...
This is young Sheldon. Oh, hi, Chaz. We're watching a movie about Mary Kay Letourneau. Mary Kay Letourneau was a teacher in America who in the 90s had inappropriate relations, sex with one of her students.
Credit card, department store. St. Philomena's tuition went up.
I'm not taking the kids out of Catholic school.
We can't afford it.
If you believe in private school so much, baby, why do you teach at a public school? Isn't that a bit hypocritical?
You got a problem, Mary. You live in a fantasy world. You know that.
Oh god, oh god. By the way, in case you're new here, my chat is delayed, so it may take a second for me to respond to y'all.
Hello.
Oh, here's the bombshell. Worst episode of Young Sheldon by far.
My father's got cancer.
No, okay. Let me be clear. The fact that Mary Kay's father got cancer is not the funny part. The funny part is the delivery. And this is only brought up like one more time. Like, in this scene, it's brought up again and then it's completely dropped. That's all.
Philly, don't you have a curfew?
Even tops the episode where young Sheldon accidentally recreated the Stanford prison experiment. Was that an actual episode of Young Sheldon?
Hey, birdie.
Please tell me it wasn't.
Damn, Mary, I think Romeo and Juliet are dead.
The birds were named Romeo and Juliet. Ha! And they're dead now. Ha! Get it? They killed themselves. Bazinga.
It's okay.
I feel bad for this kid, because he's trying his best given the shit that he's given, but this probably ruined his acting career. Oh no!
It's gonna be okay. Alright?
And the cancer is never brought up again. Just saying it right now. I've seen this movie before. I've seen it with friends. It's terrible. And then we commercial break.
My students were always over at the house working on projects or just hanging out. So when
That's
I volunteered for the school
bad
paper,
touch,
he
bad
took
touch,
everything
bad
around.
touch. Don't do that. Bad touch.
Yeah.
For reference, my dad's an elementary school teacher and he would not pull that shit.
I'm the one who needs sympathy.
I mean, there are a lot of white parents at the school he teaches at. They would raise hell. Someone pulled that.
I'm going to bed.
Look at the soul story for the groomer and the abuser.
Night, bro.
Night.
He's a good kid.
It's hard to believe that you two are nearly the same age.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. I've thought about it. Why?
Well, my mom says that I'm a man trapped in a kid's body.
They're trying to justify the fact that she molests him later on. What the fuck?
Something came to me a few days ago.
Karens can sometimes use their powers for good.
I think
Just sometimes. I hate how she looks like she's kind of into this.
Oh, really?
Or maybe she was just high during filming. Who cares?
10 kids? That's ambitious.
God, fuck. God, fuck. This is the way to make production companies too embarrassed to copyright strike you. I don't even know if this is copyrighted or not. I don't think anyone would want to copyright this.
Studying for your finals tomorrow and not playing computer games.
Computer games! Like Roblox! Wait for it, wait for it. I want to have sex with my teacher. I want to kiss her sexy body from the tips of her toes to the top of her head. This... Okay. I have questions. Why did Billy think it was a good idea to show the teacher this? Why did no one tell the counselor about this? Were these school computers bugged? Because they should have been bugged with like a filter or some shit. What the fuck is this? And we're only 9 minutes in? Have sex! My teacher! Kiss her!
Billy, you're not supposed to say things like that to me. Get back to work.
Oh, hey.
Oh god.
Still got that date in Seattle when school year's over?
That kid is really trying too hard. That kid. I mean, at least the kid wasn't 11 when they did this.
You will.
This still beats all Jeff Bezos sex.
I've always believed in you.
I've always believed in you. That skirt. That skirt is against the dress code. It's above the knee. It's against the dress code. Get changed, ma'am.
Why?
Because I'm in love with someone.
Oh god, no, 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 no.
Is she in love with you?
No. No, 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 no.
I think so.
No. No. No, 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 no. No! No! Fuck! You're in public! I'm assuming that these kids know that you're 11! What the fuck?
That kiss changed.
He totally is the one who seduced her with his wheels. It is not the teacher, no one woman who actively encouraged it. What the fuck even is that house anyway? It looks like one of those welcome centers for a nature reserve. Oh god, no.
We just live in the same house.
Fuck no. Bad touch. Bad touch. You're not supposed to hold hands until marriage. You're not supposed to hold hands until marriage. Bad touch.
Can I kiss you again?
Taking it to a art gallery must have been an Epstein reference, right? This was made in 2001. Like, this was early 2000s. This was before Mary Kay Letourneau. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Good evening, ma'am. Is everything all right?
Is there a problem?
Routine safety check. Is there anybody else in the vehicle with you?
That dude was not paid enough to take this shit seriously. Ma'am, we're just doing a routine safety check. Is there any kids with you?
Why don't you step out of the vehicle for me? You in the back, step out of the vehicle.
You're really blowing this out of proportion. He's my student. His mother knows he's with me.
Well, it is Washington. And, you know, she is Washington, so I guess it's okay. 2001 looks like 1993. Well, this was recorded on, like, a VHS, probably. So, that explains the shit quality.
My job. It was after 2 a.m. when we got home. Steve was at work, and the kids asleep.
Oh, God, no, no, no! Fucking hell! Stop kissing! No! You're not supposed to kiss until marriage. You know that. Just a dumb white woman trying to hide a minority kid in her car. Someone's praying to God. Take a drink.
I'm a little scared, but I know this beautiful soul was brought into my life for a reason.
For me to molest him. For me to molest him. For me to molest him. By the way, if y'all have been following the Sweden American Royal Love Story arc of Flowers Fanfiction Theater, which we're finally gonna finish tomorrow, thank God!
He and I were inseparable. He even came along when we went to Alaska to visit Steve's family.
That would... Everyone would ask questions if you took your student to Alaska with you. Especially considering how isolated Alaska is. Anyway, for those of you who have been following Swedish American Royal Love Story, Flowers Fanfiction Theater, Albert, thanks again Albert, made actual graphics for the drinking game. And I might actually play it at the end of the year. Thanks again, Albert. I love it.
What was going on? Billy was 13. I mean, why should he have thought anything?
Hey, it's already 11. Why don't you guys call it a night?
The age of consent is still 18. Wait, no. Is the age of consent in Washington 16 or 18? Either way, 13's illegal. Whatever. I can't wait to wrap my body around you. She looks so high. I can't read that. It's in green pen. I can't wait to taste... Wait. I can't wait to taste your cum in my mouth? Ew! Ew! No! No! You don't taste each other's cum until marriage. Everyone knows that. Cum until marriage.
I have something for you.
Yeah?
Oh God, no.
That's something to yourself.
How long do I have to wait?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. No.
Sure.
I would not blame you if you bailed, Energia. This is super uncomfortable. I think we're all uncomfortable here, but y'all watch these streams to be uncomfortable with me. increase your oh god, no! 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 Slow-mo of him removing his shirt. Because it's daytime television, they can't... Well, they shouldn't show his junk anyway, because he's supposed to be playing a minor. Even though he was probably like just a baby-faced 20-year-old when he played this. I hope he was a baby-faced 20-year-old.
Your eyes are your drawings.
So, she's dead now, as you can see.
Your heart is your blood is
Bye, Super Dark. Thank you for joining in on the fun. Oh no. 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 No! The fuck is wrong with her and everyone involved in this production? I don't know. Paint me like one of your French girls, Billy! Paint me!
Come here.
I don't... I think everyone involved in this production was either high and or horny and or desperate. I mean, you gotta make that daytime TV money somehow. Fuck, I'm almost done with my wine. Fuck. Went down. I'm fine. I went down the wrong pipe. I was saying, what is the story behind the production more than whatever happened here? Me too. We should like try and find the people involved with this. He's gonna read Mary Kay's secret diary. Mary's secret diary. Mary Kay, not Mary.
I'm Mrs. Letourneau, but most of my students call me Mary.
I'm just gonna call you Mary Kay so I don't confuse you with Denmark's Crown Princess Mary.
He blows my mind.
Do you know who broadcast this? So is he? I don't know. It's probably written on some Wikipedia article somewhere, but I don't know.
What's going on with you and Billy?
This is so soap opera-y. I can't.
Stop it, Steve. Just stop it.
It's just in front of all the 6th graders. She's just like, are you having sex with that kid? Please tell me this wasn't Hallmark. I doubt this was Hallmark.
Did you sleep with my wife? Don't lie to me.
I love how he's just treating this kid as like a romantic rival. Like, instead of calling the cops, he's just like,
And then I'm calling the cops.
stay away from my wife! Go away! Oh yeah, relationship drama. Shots! Shot, 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 shot.
Didn't scare easily. But after that night, he stopped calling. I guess I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
She looks like such a stalker. Oh my god.
Billy,
Billy! You haven't returned my calls!
you haven't called me in days. I'm not gonna be just
Called it! Zing! Bazinga!
I need a plan. I need to know when I can see you.
I love. Oh god, is he wearing a wedding ring now? Fuck.
You know those 10 kids? We're going to have a baby.
No! No! Okay, in real life, Mary Kay did actually have 2 daughters with this motherfucking child. Just fuck. And he's wearing a ring now. Fuck! Fuck! Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. This is the only scene of consensual adult sex we're gonna see, by the way. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's daytime TV, so it's not gonna... My face is stuck towards you, help!
Just like we talked about.
Man, I can't believe you went through with it.
I had to. If he thinks it's his baby, it'll buy us more time until I can figure out what to do.
Just get an abortion! Oh wait, you're Catholic. I'm sorry for that. In my defense, I am ethnically a Catholic.
And I love that it's a part of you.
I want this baby and I love that it's a part of you.
And death promise from you, Billy, that if anyone else...
Motherfucker, he's a kid!
You'll deny everything.
Motherfucker, he's a child! Don't do a life or death promise with him!
I promise.
Fuck! Of course he was gonna accept that promise. He's a kid! I don't think that's a thing, Flower. Well, I say it's a thing, so it's a thing. I might have actually been baptized in the Catholic Church. I don't 100% remember. Because I was like a baby, and it was my paternal grandmother who baptized me against my parents' wishes.
Hey, baby. Things only got worse. Steve's girlfriend was pregnant, so I told
Steve's girlfriend. Yeah, an affair too. Therefore, he's irredeemable. Unlike Mary Kay, who has fucked a 13-year-old.
Stephen and Mary Claire. Wait. They're home. I'll call you later. Okay? I love you. Bye.
Me and Mom, we kicked their butts. That's great! You didn't even score a point. You're so clumsy, they didn't even let you play, stupid.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, kids. Daddy's gotta go. Yell at his wife now. Go away.
Well, I know what you did.
Don't.
Why shouldn't they know? Why shouldn't they know that while they were sleeping, the good old mommy...
Oh, Steve, please.
No, maybe it's time they knew.
I love how they're trying to make the husband look like an irredeemable asshole. Even though he is reasonably angry for the fact that his wife was knocked up by a literal child.
I promise you, you'll never see your children again.
Having an affair because your spouse is a redo and me and a redo are totally on the same level.
Was that I was going to have Billy's baby, no matter what.
February 26, 97.
Smaller now.
Yeah, I know. You guys are so grown up.
I wish we were still in your class, Mary.
I know, all the 7th grade teachers are so boring. Look, I'm gonna show you guys something. There's the head, and there are the arms.
It's her sonogram of her child with the child.
Mrs. Letourneau? I'm a detective with the King County Police Department. Mary Catherine Letourneau, you're under arrest for investigation of the rape of a child. You have the
Finally, she's getting some comeuppance for her crimes, gang.
That something was wrong in our
So green up, Uno.
His cousin's wife found out about Billy and the baby. She called the authorities.
Rightfully so, because she raped a child.
We fell in love.
You raped a child.
I was tired of being alone.
So you raped a child.
It was a comfort to me.
By raping him. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was helping him.
You'd have to turn me MRA.
Mrs. Letourneau, you are pregnant with a child.
You were impregnated by a child.
Your baby. I think so. I want it to be his. Her teacher.
Top 10 things to say before death.
I didn't trust you. How could you have sex with one of your students and betray that trust? I don't know why. Mrs. Letourneau, are you having sexual relations with any of your other students?
That detective is the best character. She knows what's up. She knows that you're not supposed to romanticize child sexual abuse.
Will I be able to teach again?
Fuck no, bitch!
What happened to my baby? Did you talk to Billy? Is he okay?
That boy is no longer your concern, Mrs. Letourneau.
The detective is still my favorite character.
Are you to call
To be fair, she's simply carrying on a Catholic redemption.
You stay here, Buddha.
I'm Detective Melee. We spoke on the phone.
I appreciate your concern, Detective, but we'd like to handle this ourselves.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
Oh no.
Mary, in some cultures,
First meeting with defense attorney.
it's really no big deal.
So why can't I be alone with my own children?
So, yeah, because you raped a child.
Sexually abused Villa.
Because you raped
and that you may do the same thing to your children.
I didn't sexually abuse anyone.
Yes, you did! Shut the fuck up, lady!
The crime I've really committed here is being unfaithful to my husband.
Mary.
And you also sexually abused a child.
If you've had sex with a minor, consensual or not, you're guilty of the crime of rape.
The attorney is correct. He is another favorite character. He is not playing in on the romanticization of abuse of a child.
Family, all the teachers at school, they can all be called in to testify.
That's why Mary Kay and Billy were divorced a year before Mary Kay ultimately died. Mary Kay ended up depriving Billy of a childhood because she had two of his children.
We would ask the judge for treatment.
It can't be consensual. In my defense, I'm a poor little white woman. Yep, pretty much. I mean, it's Washington. It's gonna be okay. They're all liberals there. Fucking liberals.
For a little while, and then you'll come back home, okay? Real soon.
Why can't you come with us, Mom?
There's some things I need to take care of here first.
Why is she able to stay in the house? She was the one who committed the crime. It was he who committed the crime. And commercial break. God, this white wine is taking a toll on me. And we have less than 20 minutes left. All right, good.
Lokelani is a very special name in our culture. It means rose.
Oh yeah, by the way, the minor is a minority, so
Then that's her name.
she sexually abused minority minor.
I'm glad you'll be the one taking care of her.
Oh, you know this actress? What was the actress who played Mary Kay in? Oh, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend? Okay, well, I'm glad that... Why did they let the child stay in the room while, custody is handed to him? What the fuck? Anyway, I'm glad that actress was able to find a career outside of daytime soap television that romanticized the rape of a minor.
But I'm not worried. God meant for this to be.
Yeah, it's... God intended this to be! Never mind me, raping a minor.
I pled guilty, hoping that the judge would show leniency at the sentencing.
Everyone in the courtroom is pressed. This actually made national news, I think. I'd have to ask my parents about this because I wasn't alive, but they were. I wasn't even conceived yet because this was 1997. Her name is Amy Hill. She's very funny.
And I believe she should not be treated on an outpatient basis. The only wrongdoing she admits to is infidelity to her husband. She does not recognize her abuse of power as a teacher, and I believe
he's right. He is very right. I agree, Mr. Round Glasses Psychologist Dude.
And takes no responsibility for her actions.
Mary is not a bad person. She has been punished enough for her mistake. I do not believe what she did was a crime, and my son does not feel like he is a victim. As God has forgiven us.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I can't even take this seriously anymore.
I believe that she suffers from a severe bipolar disorder.
Oh, the husband's there for some reason.
People who have this illness, Mary experiences a type of mania which causes her to engage in very
It's not just your son, man!
Prison is not the place for her. I recommend therapy and medication.
Mary Letourneau has lost her family, her career, her esteem. I think the threat of a long prison sentence is a powerful deterrent to her. I'm asking that you give her a chance.
Spoiler. No, it's not.
Boy. She exploited him for her own needs, her own selfishness.
She did sexually abuse a 6-year-old. No, not a 6-year-old. No, not a 6-year-old. A 6th grader. A 6th grader. We need to know how to do the Dutch angle right. We actually discussed the Dutch angle like the other day in my single cam class. You have to use it correctly for it to work.
I will not do it again. Please help me.
Spoiler, she does it again.
Help us all.
Just looking up on Wikipedia, the Letourneau's marriage reportedly suffered no fucking shit.
Ms. Letourneau.
I know most of my friend base isn't American, so y'all are probably unfamiliar with the Mary Kay Letourneau case, but it was a big deal when it happened, apparently. I don't know, I wasn't alive yet.
You shall enroll in a sex offender treatment program.
Well, yeah, she's a sex offender.
You are not to be in contact with the victim. You cannot be with your children unsupervised. Ms. Letourneau.
I love how they're
whether you stay out of prison after that is completely in your hands.
I love how they try to make like the judge seem like a bad person for not understanding, but she's just doing her goddamn job. Like, for fuck's sake. Like, that's what you do.
Bedtime.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Them. They make my hair fall out, and they make me forget things.
When you're out of here in a couple of weeks, you can do what you want.
I was under the impression that the kids were older before this. Doesn't change how bad it is, but I'm definitely 10 times more disgusted. Yes. Yes.
You could have had 7.5 years in prison.
Lucky? The whole world thinks I'm a child rapist.
Well, you are! You are!
Washington for my sexual deviance?
You are a child rapist! Because you raped a child! Why can't you understand that?
Girlfriend's out of jail. You gonna be getting something?
Shut up.
God.
You're all over the papers again. Can we see a picture of baby Audrey? I love babies.
Oh god, poor Billy. He has to deal with the fallout of what happened after he was ultimately assaulted by his teacher. If the kid was 12 or 13 the first time, yeah. Like, I've seen this movie before. This is like...
What was your first sexual experience, Ms.
God.
Letourneau?
Oh no.
How many times a day do you masturbate? Were you
Now the sex offender counselor is making her sound bad, even though she already is bad.
a pedophile for the rest of your life?
I miss you too, Mary Claire. I know.
Why is she still able to be in the house? Oh. There are boxes. She's moving. Okay.
I want you guys to come out.
Okay.
that the doctor said I can't contact you guys. I can't do it.
Well, maybe you should have practiced restraint and not had sex with the minor!
Take them away from me! I'm their mother!
And she's dead now. She actually did die like about a year ago. So, yeah.
Look at this. They're up all over the place. I'm not taking those drugs anymore. And I'm not going back to treatment. Those therapists, they're the ones who are crazy. They're trying to brainwash me.
Well, you were the child molester, ma'am. Holy shit, she was as old as me. Wait, Chaz, she was, your age when she, engaged in, sexual assault?
A little more time. Figure things out.
Let's just get out of here, move someplace else.
Finish school.
It doesn't match the hit and run, but I don't like it.
I am not going back there, and I am not going back home.
Oh, she was already arrested for this scene. 34, god damn. God damn, I'm a baby. I'm just a girl in her 20s. Spoiler alert. She gets arrested here. God.
Stop right there.
God damn.
The car's registered to Mary Kay Letourneau.
They just immediately recognize her as a sex offender. Which she is! Rightfully. Commercial break. Even for you, Miss Mary Kay, Miss Child Molester. Don't pray to God. God's dead. He died from drowning in his tears after he realized what you did. So yeah, she was jailed. She went to jail. She got pregnant again by the same child.
Mary is sick. She needs help. She needs extra supervision. And she needs a different kind of treatment. What she does not need is prison, Your Honor.
I mean, prison is a flawed system because it focuses on punishing offenders rather than rehabilitating them.
Flaws in the system, but about an opportunity to get foolishly squandered. Your sentence of 7.5 years in the Washington State Correction Center has been reinstated. You're not allowed to have contact with the victim for the rest of your life.
Well, alright, I guess that was, Washington Correction Center for Women.
I really don't see why this is necessary.
Standard procedure.
Standard procedure, ma'am.
There's another heartbeat here. Did you know you're pregnant?
She's pregnant again. Something goes clearly wrong with the community. She got finally released from prison and the kid went on to marry her, seeing nothing wrong. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened. They divorced in 2019, though, because Billy finally realized that Mary Kay here deprived him of a proper child and teenagehood, because by then he had 2 daughters from the lady that raped him, and she died a year later from cancer. That's what happened. That's what happened. Those children are close to my age. Fuck. Like, fuck!
Turning to the local scene, the next few days are going to be
Mary's 12th month in prison.
A picture Georgia. She's 4 months old already. I really miss her. But I just keep telling myself I'll be out of here soon.
In 6 years.
Yes, they were married for 12 whole years, Chaz. They were married for 12 whole years, though this film was produced before she got out of prison. I'm not kidding. They made this movie before she was out of prison. They made a date night movie for her before she was out of prison. Fuck!
Relationship with teacher Mary Kay Letourneau. Letourneau is now serving a 7.5-year prison sentence. Billy has some letters that he would like to share with us. This one says, if you talk or touch another woman, you risk automatic castration.
What?
The only kids you are having are mine.
I don't remember this part of the case. Fuck! I'm surprised seeing the kids weren't granted a new identity. Well, Chaz, you know how fucked up everything is in America. God damn, I fucking hate this country. Anyway, now she's in solitaire because she apparently contacted Billy, which, god damn, show some restraint, lady.
What's up?
As your attorney, I have to make you aware of something. Billy Falau and his family just filed a lawsuit against the city of Des Moines and the school district where you taught for $1 million in damages.
What? What are they accusing them of?
Not protecting Billy from you.
Rightfully so! Rightfully so.
We had a dream, a once upon a time fairy tale about two people who risked both their worlds for something far more important.
No, 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 no. It wasn't two people risking their worlds. You risked it all so you could molest a child. That's what it was. It's just that simple. Trent's brother John Smith was deputy counsel to the president, H.W. Bush. Yeah, that's what happened. And only February 2001 before 9/11.
So I hear you might pose for Penthouse.
Not penthouse. Playboy, maybe.
I cannot stress this enough. The fuck? Exactly, exactly.
Hey, since you're getting out in a couple of weeks, I want you to do me a favor.
What?
I want you to call Billy for me.
What the fuck?
Tell him that I'm getting younger looking.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That I'll make him the most wonderful bride he could ever imagine.
The fuck is wrong with you, lady? Coachella canceled April 2021. Alright, cool. Lady. Mary Kay Letourneau ultimately won appeals to see her children unsupervised. Billy Falau filed a court deposition in April 2001 asking to be separated from his mother's suit arguments against the Highline School District. He says he wants to marry Mary Kay after he turns 18, which he does. They divorced in 2019 though, as he smartens up by then. Oh yeah, Mary Kay's dad is dead. He died. Mary is expected to be released from prison in 2004. She was. So, that's the end. That was the end, gang. Do y'all want to watch another shit documentary with me before I yeet? Fuck! God damn, that went faster than I thought. I guess the white wine helped. Though I'm not really that tired. It's probably because I didn't take a Midol beforehand. I guess I'll end it here, gang. Good night and goodbye. I love you all.
Mikazuki no シャレに星のピアス外してどうしよう胸